I was young enough to believe that every promise meant forever. I held your hand beneath the stars, thinking we'd grow old together. You were the first to know my heart, the first I trusted with my dreams. I gave you every part of me before I knew what losing means. Then one night you said goodbye, and something changed inside my chest. I smiled like I could understand, while everything in me collapsed. You were my first love, my first everything, the first name I whispered when I dreamed. Now you're my first heartbreak, my first reason to cry, the first person I loved so much I couldn't say goodbye. Every night I hold my pillow and pretend you're here with me. You taught me how beautiful love was, then you taught me how it bleeds. I still remember your old jacket hanging quietly by the door. Sometimes I reach for it at midnight, then remember you're not here anymore. I stopped playing our favorite song because it hurts too much to hear. One little melody can bring back everything I lost that year. Everybody says I'll heal, the time will make the pain grow small, but nobody tells a broken girl how to survive her first goodbye. You were my first love, my first everything, the first name I whispered when I dreamed. Now you're my first heartbreak, my first reason to cry, the first person I loved so much I couldn't say goodbye. Every night I hold my pillow while the whole world sleeps outside, and the tears I hide all day come alive at midnight. Maybe someday I'll forgive you, maybe someday I'll forgive me for giving you my whole young heart, for believing you'd never leave. I don't regret that I loved you, even though you broke me down, because the girl who loved you is still somewhere inside me now. I just wish someone had told me first love can hurt this much. You were my first love and my deepest scar. You showed me how a heart could fall apart, but somewhere underneath these tears a little light is still alive. You may have been my first goodbye, but you won't be my last sunrise. Someday I'll hold another hand, and I won't be afraid to love. I'll carry all these scars with me, but I won't let them close my heart. You were my first love, my first heartbreak, and the first lesson my heart will never forget. hands were cold inside of mine, and I could see it in your eyes. I asked you if you still loved me. You looked away and said my name before you even said goodbye. I knew we'd never be the same. I wanted time to stop right there. I wanted one more yesterday. But love can disappear so softly before the heart can understand. When you said goodbye, the room went silent. I couldn't hear a single sound. I watched my first love walk away from me, while my whole world was falling down. When you said goodbye, I lost tomorrow. Every dream we made became alive. I thought my heart would beat forever with you, until the moment you said goodbye. I walked home underneath the rain, pretending no one saw me cry. I kept repeating what you said, as if the words could change somehow. I opened up our messages and read them until morning came. The sweetest words I ever knew suddenly felt like yesterday. How can someone be your everything and become a stranger overnight? When you said goodbye, the room went silent. I couldn't hear a single sound. I watched my first love walk away from me, when my whole world was falling down. Maybe someday I'll understand why love can end without a reason. But tonight I'm just a girl trying to survive the first goodbye. When you said goodbye, I thought I'd never breathe again. But somewhere underneath these tears, a broken heart still beats. When you said goodbye, you took my dreams with you, but you didn't take forever from me. You only took the part I thought belonged to you. I still remember the night you said goodbye. I wake up reaching for your hand, then remember you're not here. The morning light comes through the blinds, but everything still feels unclear. I make my coffee like before. I wear the dress you used to love, but every little thing I do feels like I'm only half enough. I didn't know how much of me was living inside of you. You took half of my heart when you walked away, half of my dreams and I don't know how to be the girl I was before. You didn't just leave my life, you changed what life was for. I hear our song inside a store, and suddenly I'm 17. For just a moment you're beside me, then reality returns again. My friends tell me to meet somebody, but I don't want another face. I'm still learning how to remember without wishing you were here. Maybe one day I'll understand that losing you didn't lose me. Maybe there's another half waiting somewhere inside of me. You took half of my heart, but I found a little more. I thought I'd never be complete. Now I'm standing at the door. You took half of my heart, but you didn't take it all. There's still a girl inside these tears who remembers how to love. I'm still broken, but I'm still here. At 8 o'clock I smile again. At 9 I tell them I'm alright. I laugh with everyone around me, then disappear into the night. The bedroom door is finally closed. The whole world sleeps outside. That's when I stop pretending and let the tears arrive. Nobody knows how much I miss you. Nobody hears the things I say. Every midnight I cry for you. My pillow knows what my heart goes through. I hold it close like I once held you, and cry until the morning comes through. Every midnight I lose my strength. Every memory still knows my name. I thought first love would stay forever. I never knew it could hurt this way. Your photograph is face down now, but I still know what's underneath. I don't have courage to erase you, and I don't have strength to keep. I count the hours until sunrise, because daylight makes me strong. But when the moon comes through my window, I know the tears will come. Maybe crying doesn't mean that I'm weak or going back. Maybe these tears are simply proof that I try again.